Good day, Star Wars gamers, and thank you for watching this RPG A Day video for August 3rd, 2019. Today's prompt is the word engage. And how do I engage in a game? Like, what would keep me engaged? Would probably be the visual aspect uh, of a game. Of course, who you're playing with and the story, every element of the game matters, but the visual element for me is what I kind of what I got into it for. Um, there's a YouTuber, uh, Steve is Bored is the name of this channel, and he has a video about playing the Star Wars RPG using Star Wars Legion minis, and that was the first epiphany I had for this. That's how I got into the game in the first place, and I started off buying Star Wars Legion game pieces, and later found that I could about the RPG. If I'd known that I was going to buy the RPG, I would have started off with the. I would have purchased an Imperial Assault game because that has a large variety of different miniatures that I could use in the RPG. But it later dawned on me that I could also just use action figures, just standard Star Wars action figures. These are really easy to come by. They're really inexpensive if you buy, the ones from the '90s, the Power of the Force 2. And I guess, the question is, can you play RPG using action figures? The scale, it's, obviously a larger scale, but it depends on what scenario it is. If you're in like a cantina, if you're in some sort of an enclosure, a tavern, whatever, then you don't really need that much space. If you're on a big battlefield, then you're going to want to use, little miniatures like this. But if you're in a small space, you might even be able to use, the Black Series figures to play your RPG. This is, I think this is an original idea. I've never heard of anyone using action figures to play RPGs, but I could be totally wrong. I don't really follow RPG social media or whatever, so I don't know. But I thought this was a good way to save money. And like I said before, it really does have to do with where you are, where your characters are at that point in time. Like the AT-AT driver, if he's in the cockpit of the AT-AT, and the majority of the story takes place inside that cockpit, then you don't really need that much space. Another option is to use these. These are another cheap alternative. These little, what are they called? Galactic Heroes. I bought this for a youngster in my family. But that's just one option. So, yeah, that thing that keeps me engaged is the visual element, the miniatures. That's sort of my background getting into the game. There are other options you can use, other visual aids like I think it's the Runehammer guy. I forget his Hankrin has a book, ICRPG, which is Index Card RPG. He uses just pictures of monsters and castles and stuff, and that uses that as a visual element. I still prefer using miniatures. I got the Legion miniature. These are little ones from the Monopoly game. And like I said before, yeah, Imperial Assault. If I knew then what I know now, I would have purchased Imperial Assault and the Age of Rebellion rulebook and got started with that, because I just so many miniatures in the Imperial Assault box. But I can pick that up later. So let me know. I mean, do you know if anyone uses action figures to play RPGs? Is that a new idea, or is that old and tried? So until tomorrow, may the force be with you.